Good evening, and thank you once again for your attendance tonight. In respect for the graduation ceremony and for others, we ask that you are seated and away from the rails. This will allow all of our guests the opportunity to see their students as they graduate. Also, please refrain from the use of air horns, whistles, and other noisemakers as they are prohibited. We want every family to have the opportunity to hear their graduate's name when called. I thank you for cooperation and again for your attendance this evening. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you would, please rise for the processional, the faculty, and your 2019 graduating class of West Creek High School. gentlemen, if you would, please remain standing. Please remain standing for the presentation of colors by our West Creek High School Color Guard, the singing of our national anthem by Senior Bethany Chambers, the Pledge of Allegiance led by Senior Class President Mr. Ezekiel McGee, and the singing of our alma mater by West Creek High School Show Choir, Shades of Gray. Please remain standing.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the singing of the alma mater.
To
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You may be seated. Please turn your attention to the West Creek High School Show Choir as they present to you A Million Dreams.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, and it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, 'cause I'm always crazy. We can live in a world that we design. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build, every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think I want the world to be a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see.
Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head.
A million dreams to keep me
A million dreams, a million dreams. I think I want the world to be a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
At this time, please welcome our senior class president, Danya Rabahat.
Good evening, everyone. Trustees, honored guests, members of the faculty, our distinguished graduates, class of 2019. It is my very great pleasure to welcome to you to the West Creek High School class of 2019 graduation. I extend my warmest congratulations to all the graduates here today.
Welcome again to the 10th commencement ceremony of West Creek High School. I'd like to start by honoring our guests who have served our country in the armed forces. Would all of our current or retired members of the armed services please stand and be recognized this evening? Thank you so very much for your service and dedication to our country. At this time, would the faculty and staff members of West Creek High School please stand? This amazing group of talented individuals have dedicated their lives to serving others. They spend countless hours working diligently to ensure the success of all students. Thank you for modeling what responsibility, integrity, service, and excellence means. And it's because of you that the creek continues to rise. Thank you very much. At this time, I'd like to introduce our guests. I'd ask that you please hold your applause until all platform guests have been introduced. Joining us this afternoon are school board members Ms. Margaret Pace, Ms. Carol Berry, and Mr. Jimmy Garland. Thank you for your commitment to the education and service to our community. From the Clarksville Montgomery County School System, Chief Academic Officer Dr. Sean Imperatrice, and Director of High Schools, Dr. Jean Luna. From West Creek Middle School, Mr. Michael Mosley, Assistant Principal. Your West Creek High School administrators, Mr. Patrick Digby, Mrs. Michelle Rail, and Mrs. Kathy Young. Our school counselors, Mrs. Kelsey Grimes, Mrs. Sarah Perry, Miss Lori Taylor, and Mrs. Lindsay Welker. We'd also like to introduce our caller of names this evening, Mr. Rob Silvers. Once again, I'd like to offer sincerest thanks to all of these people for their participation in our commencement ceremony, and more importantly, your commitment to West Creek High School. We extend our appreciation to our partners in education, the CMCSS Education Foundation, as well as all business, faith, education, and civic leaders who are bringing the vision of student success to reality. I'd also like to thank Austin Peay State University and their broadcast partners for live streaming our ceremony. Our ceremony is simulcast for those loved ones watching from around the world. And at this time, it is my great honor to present to you the Salutatorian and Valedictorian of the class of 2019. As I call your name, please join me on the stage. Our Salutatorian, Miss Anna Marie Cannon. Our Valedictorian, Ms. Danya Rabahat.
Thank you, Mr. Slight, for that introduction. Good evening, Adept Administration, teachers, ceremonial coordinators, close friends, Ashley Dwyer, I love you, girl, families with siblings who wish to be somewhere else, and of course, the most uncomparable, best-looking class in West Creek's decade-long history, the class of 2019. I extend my appreciation to everyone who has come to celebrate this pinnacle moment in our lives. We've finally made it. After endless late-night homework assignments, troublesome examinations, debatable note-taking, aka Powerline, Roblox, we have made it to the season finale, the one where we graduate. We finally, I'm sorry. And while this is a considerable occasion, I feel that we have only grazed the surface of our potential. Many of you are the first to graduate, and if you have parents anything like mine, they're absolutely terrified. But wherever you stand on the graduate lineup, you are embarking on a classic mortal journey where you're going after what you want, what motivates you, what you aspire, whether that be college, trade school, the armed forces, or straight into employment. I feel our generation is ridiculed and underestimated for our convenience, but we are living in the most technological intensive and media bombardment in America's history, which prompts rugged individualism. The question is not whether to be or not to be. The question now is how do we tackle what life has in store for us? That's it up. The fact is, most of you, if not all of you, will not remember who I am or my speech, and frankly, just want to graduate already and take this silly outfit off. Trust me, I understand. I am definitely not a public speaker, and yet I'm speaking in front of thousands of people. So if there's anything that I hope you take away from this, is that you will live with a desire to progress, to not rely on your parents as safety nets, and to pursue your own wills, and if you have to, make your own ways. As we tread through the halls of West Creek High School, we have lived with a level of certainty. Monday through Friday, we went to school. Lunch was at the same time, roughly every day. We sat in the same seats, encountered the same people. But as the generations before me will agree, there are misleading and deceptive guarantees. You drop out of college, total your car, lose your job, death of a friend, a family member, or find out that your home is foreclosed, so you have to move and come again at that next place. The homeowners kick you out, so you have to move again. These are things that you can't skip from. I can't stand before you today and have a clear-cut rule book of how to deal with the cards that were dealt. But what I can tell you is that successes and failures are temporary. Through the thick and thin, an idea is the basis of life. We are fortunate to live in a place where we can be what we want to be, do what we want to do, and as cliche as it sounds, it's true. Brought to you by Dr. Seuss. Something I've learned as a military brat who's moved countless times and has attended over 10 different schools in her academic career is that merit and reputation are built, not given. Don't get me wrong, there are times where I'd rather just not feel pain, deal with people, stress. If you took AP or IP Calc, you definitely understand. Wee woo. But remember that it is, and it was, temporary. What counts is getting up and just getting over it, as Mama Coots always says. Don't stress about the things you can't control. Worry about what's really important. Hakuna Matata, what a wonderful phrase. Maintain grit, endorsed by our very own Mr. Slight. Sorry. The only person you can control is yourself, because at the end of the day, you're the only person that can make that final decision. As I close, I want to cap what we have learned at West Creek High School. To this point, we've been a project in the making, creating, refining an idea of what's to come and what we want to do. Some of us will let that idea catch fire, and others will find something else of interest. But as long as we have an idea, we have a future. My parents have always said that we only have two guarantees, and that's taxes, and on a serious note, death. So in the end, we are all the same. So hold fast to your ideas and your creativity and make the most out of the life you've got. Put the distractions away and live in the moment, as Coach Ramsey has taught me. We, the class of 2019, living legends, leaving legacies, are capable of bold ambition, and I bet on that. So I challenge you to climb to the summit, not to show off what you have achieved, but for the souvenirs and experiences you'll gain along the way. Thank you for your time.
Sorry guys, I'm a little short. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, faculty and staff, and all graduates of class of 2019. My name is Danya Rabaha, and I'm happy to be here standing here as the West Creek High School class of 2019 valedictorian. It's an honor to have the opportunity to speak to you all on this special occasion, but you might regret it. First, I'd like to thank family and friends who have helped us get where we are today. You guys really helped us. I would also like to thank the faculty and staff at West Creek High School because without them, we wouldn't be where we are today. They are truly dedicated to us, I promise. They put their students first and they put in so much time and effort to get us to moments like this, like Mama Coots, Mama Elliott, Miss Lisa, and Ram Dog. Thank you for always believing in me even when I couldn't believe in myself. To each and every single one of you, thank you for teaching me that it's okay to be different. And there will always be people willing to overlook those differences and cherish you for who you truly are. You guys also taught me that it's okay. Tall people also get pushed in the hallway, not just me. I would also like to thank all the wonderful people that have come into my life and stuck with me the entire time. You guys really keep me together. Finally, the most important person that I'd like to thank today is my mom. Mom, you have moved mountains and sacrificed so much to get me where I am today. Thank you. Everything I do for you. Now I can stand here and reflect on what a good 4 years has been, but that's not completely true. For some of us, it's been the most complex and challenging thing we've faced yet. But for others, it might have just been a blur. One thing I know for sure is that we've all been knocked down, maybe once, maybe a few hundred times. Sure, it may seem to you as if I'm standing here at the top of my class, ready to graduate. I've always had it figured out. But it took a lot to get here. The summer before 3rd grade, I was told that we were dropping everything in my home from California and moving out here after my parents' divorce. I was struggling to find new friends to fit in. I didn't really know anyone or really like people, to be completely honest. School was my safe place. It was the place where all of that changed. It was the place where our young Ryan Allen Dent became my bestest friend, one who helped me overcome my little challenges and my biggest fears. I always remember that the same boiling water that hardened eggs always softens a potato. It's really not about the circumstances, it's about what you're made of. Although we don't have the same struggles, we have similar sentiments. I know what it's like to feel powerless, but no one will ever know about your personal battles. And for that reason, I want to praise each and every single one of you for proving others wrong, for persevering through your own obstacles, and for being resilient in the face of a challenge. You have proven to everyone that you measure up. No matter what people tell you, we are all human. We all have dreams, hopes, and aspirations in life. We all want to be a part of something much bigger than us. We don't have to adjust to limitations and expectations of society. Don't hesitate, go head first, and conquer all obstacles you come across, because you can. If I can, so can each and every single one of you. You have the confidence, the courage, and the motivation to do so. You are the defining difference, the future, and the change that we all want to see in the world. I believe in you. We all believe in you. That's why we're here. So you better believe in you. You are capable of achieving the so-called impossible. One day, you're going to make history without even knowing it. You are the future. Now I'm going to do something a little different today. Sorry. One person that has gone above and beyond for the class of 2019 is sitting here in this room right now. He isn't very fond of surprises, which is why he's making this face behind me. But today's an exception. His name is Mr. Slight. Mr. Slight, may you please come up here and join me? He has really shown me what it's like to when hard work pays off. Not only that, but he has been a friend to everyone, a mentor to those in need, a wise teacher, a father to many, and an amazing example of what making a difference in the life of many students looks like. He's making history. Thank you for always offering a warm and welcoming smile and for making us feel at home. Mr. Slight has been with us since we were freshmen, if you guys didn't know that. He has grown with us and watched us bloom like flowers. We were planted, watered, nourished, and blossomed with the help of Mr. Slight. That being said, I would like to dedicate the certificate of appreciation to you on the behalf of class of 2019. Class of 2019, living legends, leaving legacies. It has been real. Congratulations on all your successes and future endeavors. Your life is your story, and the adventure ahead of you is the journey to fulfill your own purpose and potential. Never let your fears be bigger than your faith. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. What a wonderful gift. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administrative team of West Creek High School, it is my honor and privilege to stand before you today and present the class of 2019. Class of 2019, today is your day, the day that you're rewarded for your hard work, your perseverance, and commitment to success. Today is not only about you, however, it is a special day for your family and friends who have supported you throughout your high school experience. Parents and guardians, I want to thank each of you for supporting your student at West Creek High School. We would not be here today without your continued support. The collective commitments of students, parents, friends, teachers, and many others helped the class of 2019 earn $9.1 million in national, state, and local scholarship money. Seniors, if you are a scholarship recipient, will you please stand and be recognized? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the single largest accumulation of scholarships in West Creek High School history. Join me one more time in giving them a round of applause for this huge accomplishment. Thank you. You may be seated. West Creek High School is also the proud home of the largest and best JROTC program in the state of Tennessee. With that honor, our JROTC cadets, as well as many other students, are highly motivated to join the United States military, and many here today have accepted that call. Seniors, please stand and be recognized if you committed to joining the United States Armed Forces. On behalf of West Creek High School, thank you for your commitment and service to our country. Thank you. You may be seated. I'm also proud to share with you that today 6 of our senior men track team members are competing at the TSSAA State Track Tournament at MTSU in Murfreesboro. These athletes are not able to be with us tonight, but they include Javian Edwards, Jalen Gildersleeve, Tevin Gordon, Derek Herrera, Jordan Robinson, and Joseph Weston. Now, class of 2019, 4 short years ago, we met together in the theater for our first class meeting. This would be your first year in high school, and it was my first year as principal. To be honest, I think I have been more afraid of starting that school year than you were. I remember that meeting well, and I remember sharing with you that the next 4 years would go by quickly and that we would work together to make West Creek High School the best school in the district. Class of 2019, you have certainly held up your end. In fact, I'm very proud to report that WCHS was recently recognized in U.S. World and News Report in their high school rankings for 2019. Out of 383 high schools in the state of Tennessee, West Creek ranked 60th, putting us in the top 16% of all high schools in the state of Tennessee. WCHS ranked 4,910th out of 17,245 high schools in the nation, thereby placing us in the top 28% of high schools in the United States. Congratulations on this national recognition. During that same meeting, you may remember me sharing that 2019 would be my 30-year anniversary from graduating from high school. That's right, 30 years ago, I sat in a seat similar to yours in a small town in Waverly, Iowa at Wartburg College. I don't remember much about that day, but I do remember that feeling of honor that I had and pride as I walked across that stage. That moment helped me realize that I really did have the tools necessary to be successful in life, and I left that ceremony with my diploma and the confidence that I was ready for what life had in store. Looking back, graduation was by no means the end of my education, formal or otherwise. Many of the lessons I've learned over the last 30 years came at a price. Many lessons were learned in college classrooms, but others were learned from work experience and the great classroom that is life. One of the greatest lessons I learned came in the answer to 3 small questions. Who is mentoring you? Who are you walking with? And who are you mentoring? Question 1, who is mentoring you? As you begin your new journey, seek the wisdom of a mentor. Find someone or multiple people that possess the experience you are seeking to gain and ask them to mentor you. You are never alone, and chances are there's someone else that has gone before you in your pathway, career field, or relationally that could serve as your mentor and help guide you along the way. Question 2, who are you walking with? I often hear it said, show me your 5 closest friends and I will show you how successful in life you will be. Choose your friends wisely. Make sure that they are like-minded and they share the same goal orientation as you. You all know the influence that your friends have on your life. Now you owe it to yourself to evaluate these friendships. Did your friends positively contribute to your life in high school, or did they hold you back? Only you can answer that question, and only you can make the decision to make the best choice. The third and final question, who are you mentoring? Each of you has so much to offer. As we heard earlier, and I will repeat, Mahatma Gandhi challenged us to be the change you want to see in the world. We each have the power to influence the lives around us. It isn't fair for us to take the wisdom from a mentor and in turn do nothing to improve the life of someone else. We must be willing to mentor. Pay attention, coyotes, because whether you realize it or not, there is someone watching your life, and you are influencing them either in a positive or in a negative way. Be intentional about who you mentor, and you will gain as much wisdom from mentoring as you were being mentored. Now, I have one last assignment for you. This time, it's not for a grade. As you leave here tonight, I want you to begin answering those 3 small questions. Who is mentoring you? Who are you walking with? And who are you mentoring? Remember, your answers are not for a grade. Thank you all so very much for all that you have taught me in the last 4 years. I will forever cherish this class. Congratulations, class of 2019, and may God bless each one of you. Dr. Imperatrice, the students seated before you have met all the requirements set forth by the state of Tennessee and the Clarksville-Montgomery County School System. It is with great honor I present to you the West Creek High School graduating class of 2019.
On behalf of the Clarksville-Montgomery County School System Board of Education, I hereby confirm the 2019 graduating class of West Creek High School.
Danya Nell Rabahat, Anna Marie Cannon, Mackenzie O'Brien Carr, Lainey Michelle Labarge, Michaela Brianne Cunningham, Drew William Morgan, Sydney Yvonne Hermy, Christopher Logan Howard. Gabrielle Nicole Burnett. Madison Irene Bowden. Daniel Shadrach Acosta. Alexander Jose Alamia. Joshua Paul Anderson. Leah Michelle Artrip. Flaircy Rose August. Tommy Gabrielle Avia. Servito Dominic Babs III. Antonio Christopher Backlund Lloyd. Guillermo Elias Baez Martinez. Noah Ashton Barroso. Cheryl Alicia Battle. Julian Thomas Bell Bayer. Quentin Ricardo Bell. Jordan McKee Belvin. Kiana Beyonce Bess. Eric Emil Bibiloni. Raphael Emil Bibiloni. Peyton David Bilo. Tyshawn Avante Birdlong. Elizabeth Jewel Bland. Zachary Angelo Blankenship. Zaria Nishay Blunt. Yao Kwachi Botang. Montre Leroy Body. Shelby Annette Fink Boone. Shanoa Lee Boozer. Celeste Nadine Boston. Natasha Roshan Boswell. Elena Nicole Boyer. Martavius O'Shea Von Brandt. Tierra Bernice Braxton. Michael James Broom. Kendall Iana Brown. Zoria Jaden Brown. Brett Lane Brumley II. Cheyenne Marie Bruchette Johnson. Elena Grace Bryant. Kimaya Lamonche Butler. Samuel David Caceres Oliveira. Ethan Brett Caldwell. Adam Bruce Carlu. Maria Isabel Carrion. Jalen Corday Carroll. Naya Ronette Catus. Bethany Kayla Rose Chambers. Imani Sophia Chapman. Michelle Yao Chen. Stephen Lucas Cheney. Tell me. Kiara Keyshawn Chambers. So sorry about that. Where are we? Madison Diane Claybrook. Jada Simone Clemens. Taryn Jean Closen. Kertisha Lee Cole. Laurasia Janae Collins. Michael Ray Collins. Avion Elijah Khalil Kalimor. Kian Condon. Ricario Kwan Cooper. Bailey Sean Kutwer. Alyssa Jalen Corchado. Adam Jacob Cordero. Carrington Danae Crane. Shania Bernice Cruz. Connor Mason Kroom. Serena Nicole Curtis. Kukishe Elizabeth Dalton. Isabella, I'm so sorry. Jamari Tavon Dasher. Keely Ashley Marie Dobbin. Hayden Lynn Davenport. Aaliyah Joyce Davis. Bridget Lynn Davis. Brianna Dawn Ray. Esteban De Leon. Chandler Eli Deeds. Aaron Matthew Denhart. Ryan Allen Dent. Jordan Michael DeWitt. Gabrielle Nicole DeBrava. Kine Dominic. Hunter Austin Dotson. Taya Kershell Durant. Cameron Chantel Early. Ebony Monet Edmonds. Javon Markel Edwards. Samuel Owasa Agariva. Destiny Faye Eldridge. Nathan Alexander Empey. Jada Tamia Erkins. Ryan Kenmed Falabathan. Amanda Dawn Ferris. David Alexander Phoebish. Thana Marisa Faust. David Alexander Phoebish. Joseph Alexander Fifiled. Kenneth Wayne Fields. Jaden Deontay Florence. Amaris Brianne Flores. Deontay Kevon Franklin. Nakija Lanique Furman. Christopher Dwayne Gaines Jr. Lexington Austin Gaines. Alyssa Haley Galbraith. Kiana Marie Gamble. Tiara Marie Denise Garbazinski. Jenna Marie Garcia. Gabriel Garcia Reyes. Christopher Stephen Garcia. Isaiah Stephen Galliano. Metniah Stephen Evans Gilbert. Tyler Lee Gilbert. Jalen Caleb Gildersleeve. Blaine Ryan Gillingham. Nicholas Daniel Gonzalez. Kimberly Leanne Gonzalez Heredia. Stephen Gonzalez Martin. Tevin Christopher Gordon. Elijah Jamal Grant. Anthony Gwinnett Green. Isaiah Elik Green. Jordan James Green. Armani Ray Green. Destiny Skylee Greenison. Rose Naomi Guerrero Afarel. Tyler Austin Gwynn. Glorimar Dianette Guzman Cruz. Kimberly Marie Hardy. DeAndrea Brege Harris. Malik Lawford Harris. Anthony Christian Harry. Xavier Damon Haywood. Derek Santiago Herrera. Christopher Dalton Hicks. Braden Anuris Hightower. Christopher Michael Hill. Nicholas Daniel Himes. James Lee Hinson. Candace Elaine Hawkinson. Vincenzo Cameron Holland. Christina Michelle Honeycutt. Shelby Lynn Hooper. Ayana Dominique Hoosier. Jalen Eugene Hubbard. Shavana Latrice Humphreys. Rajay Amir Ibrahim. Dominic Allen Jacoby. Kiera Waynisha Jack. Marie Esperanza Jacinda Marias. Zachary Hunter Jagger. Sierra Maribel Jasmer. Aaron Michael Johnson. Abigail Lynn Johnson. Courtney Ziona Johnson. I'm Unique Hattie Johnson. Malachi McKay Johnson. Tyler Dalton Johnson. Matthew Ryan Jordan. Mela Simone Kelly. Jada Labrie Kennedy. Ryan Jacob Kearns. Michael Ann Marie Kincaid. Sheldon Michael Cornish. Landis Joseph Culp. Ainsley Kerrigan Llewellyn. Austin David Lewis. Diane Yemelith Lenares Rosales. Quayshawn Paris Little. Ivanice Marie Lopez Rivera. Evelyn Luna. Michael Lance Mace. Tamio Riley Machado. Jenna Destiny McLaughlin. Salima Briomali Maloisa. Kevin Alexander Moronde. Tony Janae Marshall. Freddie Edward Martin. Kaylin Ashley Most. Mikhail Allen McClung. Faith Marie McDonald. Ezekiel Uriah McGee. Jason Wade McGee. Bailey Marie McLaren. Quaylen Janae McLeishi. Timir Jabbar McNeil. Kiara Nicole Mercado Pelot. Shariah Tatiana Merriweather. David Allen Miller. Topanga Juliana Mixon. Jessica Ray Dallas Mohan. Gabriela Marie Figueroa Montoya. Garrett Daniel Moore. Angelica Alyssa Moreno Diaz. Caitlin Lois Morrison. Javen Tyjon Nauheimer. Jalen Michael Negron. Jaquan Hakeem Newell. Tylese Alexis Nieves. Anna Grace Olivia Nix. Haley Marie Nugget Nugent. Brianna Alexis Ortiz. Carla Yuliana Ortiz Velez. John Tavian Terrell Osborne. Brianna Siomada Outlaw. Talon Lachey Palmer. Damaris Ronald Parrish. Christopher Divine Lavelle Gale Parsons. Christopher Trayvon Patterson. Araya Hope Pierce. Wesley Dale Peel. Ibsam Enoch Peloteros. Angel Edward Pena. Marcalia Ashante Peoples. Julian Marcelo Ponce. Stormy Skylar Rain Powers. Michaela Janae Prather. Christopher Robert Pugh. Zaire Walid Purnell. Joe Dowett Quinters. Chazan Jabez Raddick. Dina Yasmina Ramirez Eraso. Grace Leanne Ramos Flores. Alyssa Leilani Rengel. Jocelyn Renee Rector. Latasha Lenole Reese. Zechariah Keith Reynolds. Luis Herman Roneso. Denitria Lene Robeson. Adrian Tomato Ross Roberts. Destiny Blessing Shamara Ariana Roberts. Francis Yvonne Robinson. James Oliver Robinson Jr. Jordan Bentley Robinson. Carla Rodriguez. Kelly Gabriela Rodriguez. Lauren Alexis Roseberry. Kimara Monique Ruffin. Chase Hunter Samborski. Imelda Sanchez. DeSante Mion Sanders. Kanisha Quashe Sanders. Crystal Marie Santiago Pena. Russell Jordan Savage the Fifth. Matthew Gabriel Patrick Schieber. Alexander Nathaniel Shank. Tyreek Kavan Scott. Arlene Janice Saranto Gonzalez. Brianna Marie Sharp. Marquise Amari Schuford. Taylor Catherine Siebert. Omadre Court Simmons. Tiana Raquel Simpson. Christopher Keishung Su. Tristan Darren Slater. Angelica Rose Slayton. Jacob Matthew Slight. Elise Lachey Smith. Hennessy Alize Smith. Nicholas Asher Smith. Rainisha Takia Smith, Amari Snyder, Lamonte Deshawn Solomon, Kaylee Michelle Sommermeyer, Brandon Michael Sontag, Braulio Sante Perez, Caitlin Sierra Sorensen, Tamisha Sheree Sowell, Blaze Matthew Sparks, Jonathan David Spencer, Francesco Santoro Spengler, Jamie Caleb Stallard, Kason Malik Steele, Christopher Jonathan Stevenson, a lady Dominique Stewart, Kayla Nicole Stone, Peyton Lee Stewart, LaCondria Kavion Sweat, Isaiah Paul Thomas, Zion Apprentice Thomas, Taylor Monet Thompson Clay, Alvion Jakari Thornton, Felicia Honorina Torian, Nathan Lee Tripp, Randall Phillip Tweedy, Nathaniel James Vanderveer, Nathaniel Alexander Vanos, Juliana Villaluz, Lorelei Marie Villarreal, Avion de Troy Wade, Armante de Carlos Walker, Solomon Joe Ward, Janaya Monet Ware, Leanna Page Watkins, Jessica Lynn West, Martavius Dewan Westbrook Jr., Marlon Rashawn Whitaker, Erica Marie White, Armand Lamar White, Javon Anthony White Jr., Julian Christian White, Shantia Divine Whitten, Jeffrey Cato Wishern, Daquan Kentrill Wilkes, Anisha Michelle Williams, Constance Mashika Williams, Kanisha Lachey Williams, Leandra Zaire Williams, Vanessa Susan Willie, Jalen Rashad Wills, Caitlin May Wilson, Trinity Nicole Wilson Irwin, Ariana Jeanette Woolley, I'm supposed to do something here. Please welcome the ASG President, Mr. Ezekiel McGee, to the stage for his closing remarks.
Class of 2019. Y'all make some noise. I think y'all can do a little bit better than that. Let's make some noise. Class of 2019. Here lies the first decade, the defining, dominant, distinguished, dynamic decade. It has been a tremendous honor to be the 10th predecessor of this torch, the torch that symbolizes the everlasting burning flame of Coyote pride passed down from each graduating class to the next. Tonight, I pass this torch, the torch that embodies West Creek's traditions, customs, and testaments. As I depart from my position as student body president, I know that I'm leaving it in reliable hands. Please welcome 2020 SGA President, Mrs. Anna Chin.
On behalf of the class of 2020, it is my honor to accept this torch and the responsibilities and excellence that comes with it.
Mae Carl Jensen, America's first black female astronaut, said to never be limited by other people's limited minds. To the class that limitlessly broke records, to the class that redefined the standards for generations to come, to the landmark class that edified each other with love. I encourage you all to know that the best is yet to come for us. Our names are in rooms our feet have yet to stride. Grasp hold to the reality that this milestone moment is merely the beginning of the monumental great things we will achieve. The achievements that eyes haven't seen, the achievements that ears haven't heard. Langston Hughes describes dreams as wings. Without them, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Class of 2019, the living legends, we have been given our wings to soar. If we surrender to the air, we can ride it. The world is ours to conquer with solely divine dependence. In the words of Nelson Mandela, it always seems impossible until it's done. Fellow graduates, please stand. And move your tassels from right to left. Indicating that you are now high school graduates. With the faculty and staff, please stand and take their places. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our commencement ceremony. Congratulations to the class of 2019. You are now West Creek graduates.